What's up, Planeteers? Again, gonna start up this adenium journeys. Keep on going and going and going. Alright, just like I already said before, I got my pot, I got my adenium. We're actually gonna try to squeeze out a couple this time. This one I got from a lady in Tucson. It's called Golden Tank. Pretty big. Even have the date it was started, January, March, like June 24 of 2020, so it's pretty big for, at least I think, for being about a year old. So actually, move this up. Sorry guys. So you have to dethrone this bad boy. I like to kind of break up the roots and see where we're at with the roots. These guys are kind of small. Guess she had some kind of gnat problem chewing those things up. But actually, there are some thick roots up in here. Can't see them. I wish I had a squirt bottle. I kind of clogged my last one up, putting too much junk in there, like liquid seaweed and all types of bullshit. It was a cheap one, so it clogged up the sprayer thing. So I gotta go get a new one, but every time I go to the store, I always forget. But for me, at least, I'm not scared to get up in there and just break those things up. Usually people use like a little water hose, squirt the dirt off, just like I said. Let's see, where's my scissors at? I'm always running away from the camera, aren't I? Sorry about that, guys. So I actually did get a makeshift squirter, like I showed you guys before. And I know people always say use the use fungicide and all that, but it's pretty dry and sterile in Phoenix, and I'm just gonna make these fresh cuts and put them into some dry soil. This is my adenium journey, guys, so don't ridicule me too bad. Living and learning. Sorry about that. I didn't even show that too well, did I? Just kind of squirting it off. Used a water bottle, poked a hole at the top, just squeezing it out. And yes, this is drinking water. I guess I care that much. I'm just clipping off some roots, mostly for aesthetic, and I want that bottom growth. It does have some fat roots down there. I'm just gonna clip off more of the top ones. Kind of using my imagination on a whim. Kind of going with this white pot here. This is Golden Tanks. I think the flower is like pink and white. I'm gonna maybe throw in some red Sedona rock for the top, so it can look cool, like it's growing out of the Sedona mountains or whatever, you know. Dot long and hard, like Bob Ross. It's my world. I'll put what I want in it. So I want to get this a little clean. Don't want to cut more. I usually like doing this off camera because I get more patience and more time to think. It's like a painting. But you guys at home can do this. Take your time. A good question to ask is, is it good to use Super Thrive on these guys when you repot them? On a couple of them I have, a couple of them I haven't. I'm not sure if that's too organic-y for these guys. Somebody told me in the summertime, treat them like tropical plants. In the wintertime, treat them like cactus. Or pretty much don't water them at all. I'm just clipping off a lot of these roots, and then I wonder, should I keep this one, you guys? Go hard or go home. I'm Dun, 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 dun. Maybe once I get famous, I'll go live and you guys could tell me. Clip that one. No, don't clip that one. It's like a upside down haircut, right? And mind you, I'm pretty rough on all my plants, so probably people are watching this like, oh my God, what is it doing? Alright, I'm gonna keep that on and let's see if it ends up getting all plump. So, back to the beginning, gonna snatch up some shade cloth to put right here. So this pot I got has like a saucer already like glued or whatever to it, so I'm gonna put this shade cloth in here to keep the soil or whatever from clogging that up. And if you watch my other videos, I like to put rocks at the bottom, weigh that shade cloth down, and also get some good drainage. I don't want nothing clogging up that bottom. Uh-oh. I don't want nothing clogging up that bottom saucer. Dang it. Sorry about that, guys. I had a pile of rocks underneath the camera that I'm using. I'm trying to learn to recycle, you know. Recycle, reduce, reuse. Just pretty much like the soil I'm using. But actually this other soil that I got, I want to use because I put, you guys know my mix. Tanks cactus mix, coconut core, lava sand, and I threw in some bone meal. So get that kick started. So my thing is why I like these plants is I like to see some good root growth. I'm probably going overboard, but what the heck. We'll see what ends up happening with all these plants. Not gonna sell these. I'm gonna keep them around until spring, and then you see how they grew, and you guys can be the judge of me. Alright, so I'm gonna do at this point a mixture of this black lava rock. Oh, dun dun dun. I forgot what I wanted to do. I wanted to do the fancy Sedona rock, remember? What the hell am I doing? What am I thinking, guys? Come on. The thing is, the roots aren't really too fancy to do anything fancy on this. You know? It's kind of like, yeah, whatever. Nothing crazy. What you think, guys? Like that? Bada bing. Throwing a few of these other ones in there. Yeah, nothing really too crazy, huh? We'll save those rocks for better specimens with better roots, better show. Or maybe when he gets bigger roots. I'm just gonna use black lava sand and some red lava, or black lava rock and red lava sand. Spaced out. When I get into my garden, I really get into it, you know. Using the rock and the sand towards the top. Good drainage. Get that moisture more down to the bottom roots. Sorry about that. Kind of spaced out there, guys. Kind of focused on me trying to make it look all pretty. Trying to decide should I put the cardboard on it and put something around it, but hold it up for a while till it gets rooted in, and I think I might. Is this big enough to do the job? Yeah, I think it is. Just need to get some wire. Where is the wire? Alright, so still I've seen videos of people doing this. I think they use coconut core. I'ma do the black lava rock. I'm not sure exactly because the videos I watched, they don't exactly speak English, so I'm not sure if it's for moisture or in a combination of, since I rose it so much up out of the ground, is it could help with keeping the plant upright. But with our knowledge combined, this plant shall grow. Pretty cheesy, right? Gotta keep it PG. Or do I? Alright, where's my rocks? Did it all for a bowl of rocks. Like I said, I'm not gonna sell these right away. I'm gonna keep them, juice them up, test my skill. I just got into this adenium game. I'm mostly a pepper guy, except for kind of just want to give everything else a test out. You know, when you fall in love with something. I didn't fall out in love with peppers. I just kind of discovered adeniums, and I already liked bonsai. But also, I mean, if you guys are watching this, what's your favorite hot pepper? Just for random info. Put some black rock in here. Like I said, I don't know if it's for stability or for moisture, but helps keep the plant upright. And I'm gonna just let it sit in the shade for about 3 days, and then put it under. Oh, I guess I should show you the final product. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna let it sit in the shade for about 2-3 days, maybe 2 days without watering it. Third day, I'm gonna water it. Put it in a 50% shade cloth I have in the back. And then when I feel like it, give it a little bit more sun. Or when the plant tells me. Trick. So next I have this Soma Lance from Mr. Mo. I guess he lives out here in Arizona, Chandler or something. Never met the guy, but I have one of his plants. Remember to tag your plants. I have a big problem with that. It's not really a problem. I just kind of like to test myself on if I can remember which one's which, or not really remember, but if I can tell which one's which based on how they look and what they're doing. You know, every plant's unique in its own way. You don't have to remember its name. It's gonna tell you its name. All right, I let this guy dry out probably way longer than need it to. Where's my shade cloth for the bottom? This is one of those little fancy bonsai pots that I snagged up from Barrages again. And I caught one of those, you know, hindsight 2020. I do like red, but I kind of wanted to do the black rock with one of those beige pots of this sort. But hey, all right. You're like, aren't you gonna trim off the roots? Trim off the roots. Oops, sorry. Ooh. There I go, gardening to myself again. Need to work on this YouTube stardom, you know. So you kind of want to experiment. You kind of want to experiment and see how it goes and how you want the end result to look. Like paint a picture. It's your world. What do you want in it? But at the same time, also pay attention to maybe what the plants are into, you know what I mean? You can't just be throwing paint anywhere. You can't just go black anywhere. So you can't just put any plants anywhere. Use good drainage soil. Like I said, Tank's cactus mix, got pumice in there. And I put a little bit more lava sand in there for more drainage. I heard the lava sand also is like got something else going on with it. Some kind of magnetic connection. Not sure. I definitely would look it up if I was you guys. So this is, I'm coming across a problem I would have when I would repot roses bare root. See this root? It's kind of hitting the side and I can't center it. When I put the soil, I'm gonna bend it a little bit. You probably don't want, probably normal people don't want to do that, but I'm doing it. And then I'm like I said before in the other videos, I'm gonna put this in here, put the soil in here, and it's gonna weigh down the roots or drag them down as I'm repotting. That's the idea, of course, and or the plan of the sort. So with one hand I hold, the other hand put the soil on. Oh, actually, I put some more rocks at the bottom for weight and whatnot. I have some heavy rocks around here somewhere. Just for weight, you know, because I want to display this pot and the spaces I want to display it when it gets windy. I don't want it to fall over. So I got a red pot. My plan with this is something about the lava rock that I got. I'm going to combine it with the lava sand, so it's a black pot with, it's a red pot with red sand and black rock. Pretty cool, huh? Remember, Mr. Mo's Somalance. Haven't seen the flower on this guy, but hopefully it goes with red. Let's see. Now, just kind of don't be scared. This is how I used to plant the bare root regular roses at all the nurseries I worked at. Bakers and Barrages and Arcadia. So at this point, well, should I bring it up a bit? Live on the wild side, huh, guys? What you think? What you think? I think I'm gonna go right there and start adding rock. Twist it. Sometimes when you add the rock and you can't hold it up, just hold it, add some rock underneath it. You rock or soil, and you're planting anything, kind of the soil ends up holding everything up, or the rock. Or at least assisting in holding it up. You gotta go in and kind of fit it in. Squeeze it in. That's all the black lava rock. Now I'm gonna add some sand. Trying to keep my hand out the way. See, it wants to tip over, and this is where I like that cardboard idea comes in. Not even just for keeping the roots moist for the time being, but just providing that little extra support until it gets rooted. Yeah. Even though everything's probably gonna go, I got a couple flowers. I got a couple of adeniums flowering, and then they're gonna go dormant for the time being. But I can't wait to see how good of a job I do for next spring. So I'm gonna get some cardboard here. And since this guy looks like he's gone, oh man, of course that made it too short. So the cardboard's kind of stiff right out the gates. I usually like to roll it up, get it loose. So I guess of course I gotta cut it in half, and of course I lost my blade to make that job easy. But I got these heavy duty scissors things. So after adeniums, I think I'm gonna start getting into euphorbias. Got this euphorbia medusoid over here that I want to plant up. That's gonna put that in the next video. Euphorbias are pretty cool. I'm not really a fan of all of them, but seem like a pretty cool thing to get into, especially being in the desert. Makes it easy. Alright, you always gotta see if it fits. No, you have to make it fit. That's what she did. Alright, here we go. Where's that wire? Oh, we cut the extra wire. Have it ready. Hopefully that's enough too. Of course, it's not enough wire. Let me get some wire real quick. All right. This around this guy. Oh man, this is always fun doing multiple things. With 2 hands, I wish I had 4 hands. Alright. Still learning, guys. Still learning. By the spring, I'll show you guys my results. Put these bad boys to sleep, and then see how they wake up come February. So since we're out here in the Southwest, yeah, it will probably be February around the time these guys wake up. I guess depending on where you guys are from. Or in February, maybe March. I'd say March. Just say March. Just to be on the safe side. I think somebody told me at least degree. You want the night temperatures to be outside. You want the night temperatures to be. Dang, lava rocks outside. You want the night temperatures to be above 60. 1 second. Alright, let's start because this is hot rock right here. Since this guy dried out for so long, I might water this one in. I think it all also depends on where you're at, because it feels very humid. It probably could still wait, but this is the Southwest Desert, and I think it's September 6th or 7th, and it's I think 100 degrees today, 104 maybe. It's not bad, better than 115. I did this with a few others, and actually what's super cool is with the roots, I actually braided the roots. And I still haven't took off the sleeve yet because I don't want to mess it up. I want those roots to get plump and actually take and form. I'll actually show you a video of that one as soon as I take the sleeve off. That will be really cool to look at. Alright guys, so do I have any water in here? So with the spray bottle, I'm just gonna, just because he hasn't been watered in forever. Like I literally probably been having him out here in the shade for about in the shade over here a minimum a week, maybe more. That's how tough these guys are. I guess that sounds easy in the shade for a week no water, but it's been hot over here, man. But either way, definitely my peppers, they scream for some water by the second day. So, alright, that's 2. We'll go ahead and end it for now. Come back and do some more. 1 and 2. I'll send some feedback, some updates on how they look once I take off the sleeves. And don't forget, I did do the other one. I want to take it back, but I'm gonna keep it for science and for show and see what my scrub and everything can do. I'll send pictures of that too. Alright, Planeteers, over and out.